Recognize success to motivate employees. Hello, and welcome to the channel. The Leaders Coffee Club aims to help educate and grow current and future leaders. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to recognize success to motivate employees. Determine the best way to celebrate achievement. Celebrating a significant event can provide us with a wonderful feeling, which might be even sweeter when someone else observes and acknowledges our accomplishments. This is also true at work. Celebrating accomplishments can enhance confidence and motivation. Appreciation can also benefit your organization's reputation, retention, and attraction of excellent people. But how much acknowledgement is enough? And when do celebrations become too much or lose their meaning? In this video, we look at the ways to celebrate team achievement while avoiding pitfalls. Celebrating achievement. Consider how your team or organization recognizes and celebrates accomplishment or achievement. Is it making a difference? According to an American Psychological Association poll, the majority of respondents claimed their firms had some form of recognition plan. However, more than one-third of those polled had not received any acknowledgement in the previous year. Less than half stated they were fairly recognized, and only half indicated they felt valued by their employer. The employer most certainly had the best of intentions. These plans were most likely a waste of time and resources, leaving many employees feeling depressed rather than motivated. If you properly recognize and reward achievement, you will likely boost confidence and motivation, resulting in happier and more productive teams. If you rarely praise a job well done, morale and dedication may suffer. A reputation for recognizing victories and efforts can also become a key component of your employer branding, assisting your firm in attracting and retaining talent. What exactly is success? When we think of an accomplishment, we usually envision something out of the norm, such as exceeding targets, closing a large sale, or meeting a project milestone. Other behaviors deserve to be recognized as well, such as working as a team to avoid a crisis, learning and applying a new skill, or assisting new recruits. Even something as simple as consistently doing good work can be cause for celebration. You may be wondering why you should bother boosting the self-esteem of your team members in the first place. After all, aren't they just doing their jobs? However, self-assured teams do not rest on their laurels. Recognizing and applauding their accomplishments is an important component of developing an effective, focused team that will actively seek to enhance results and performance. Make your party meaningful. Make sure that whatever you pick to celebrate is appropriate for the persons involved. A celebration can take numerous forms, from a quiet, low-key chat to a lavish public extravaganza. However, no matter how much you spend on a reward or gift, it has no beneficial effect if the receiver does not desire it. So, before you throw a party, consider about your colleagues' tastes and personalities, as well as the team dynamics. For example, if the individual is an introvert, they may not want to stand up and deliver a speech or accept a present in front of their colleagues. Instead, a modest, personal, well done, may be all they require, and they will enjoy it even more knowing that you considered their preferences. Similarly, don't give champagne to someone who doesn't drink alcohol, or plan an expensive team outing while salaries are frozen. Any overt praise for their work may offend or belittle certain people. From their perspective, it may appear that they are surprised that they have done well. If you work on a multicultural team, there may be additional cultural faux pas to avoid. Consider whether your organization or team members place a higher importance on extrinsic or intrinsic benefits. A conscientious team member, for example, may value the opportunity to work on a personal project more than earning a monetary bonus. Simply asking your employees what they value is one method to learn what they value. This might be done informally or via an employee satisfaction survey. Avoid going overboard. Excessive appreciation of ordinary achievements may make you appear disconnected from the work of your staff. And if you give praise too often, it can lose its potency. Recognize your own success. Don't forget to recognize your own achievements. Make time to reflect on what you've accomplished as part of your personal goal setting. This can improve your self-esteem as well as your sense of autonomy and mastery. It can also boost your visibility, especially if you share credit with others. However, avoid loud self-promotion. It may appear arrogant, your colleagues will not appreciate it, and it may harm your reputation. Ways to celebrate success. So, how do you recognize and appreciate success? Here are alternatives that can all be customized to meet the needs of your team. 1. Simply say it. A simple, face-to-face, well done, is a simple yet effective method to recognize achievement. A personal email will also suffice, and a handmade card or note can provide an important personal touch. A round of applause can be motivating in team building, but be careful not to embarrass someone. 2. Tell your success tales. Another alternative is to send a group message. Tailor it to the individual and their accomplishment, but don't overuse it or it will become formulaic. To communicate and celebrate success stories, you can utilize email, the company newsletter, social media, or a messaging tool. You could even create a separate channel to recognize and congratulate people on their accomplishments. This has the extra benefit of enhancing the profile of your team member. 3. Give it back. When you're celebrating your own accomplishment, express your gratitude by thanking the people who helped make it possible. Always look for methods to assist others in succeeding so that they, too, can have reason to celebrate. And always attempt to respond positively when team members share good news. Positive praise boosts team morale even more. 4. Make a present. A one-time cash bonus or a non-monetary equivalent, such as a shopping or experience certificate, could be used as a celebration present. Cash is generally the most popular award, but consider how other employees might see it. Remember that certain team members may already be compensated with monetary bonuses. You don't want recognition to become just another impersonal cash transaction, so try not to set a trend. Food and flowers are both affordable but effective ways of honoring achievement. Consider any dietary restrictions or allergies. You should also be mindful of any cultural sensitivities associated with gift giving. 5. Socialize with others. Celebrating by purchasing a meal or drink for team members can be an effective method to reward them and improve team spirit. However, be cautious about eliminating someone who is on vacation, has unique dietary needs, or has caregiving duties. If you hold your event during the working day, keep in mind your colleagues' deadlines and make it clear whether you want them to return to work afterward. 6. Plan a team outing. A trip to the movies, a meal out, a sporting event, or even a day of outdoor activities are all popular ways to celebrate. However, there are certain potential hazards to consider. Everyone's definition of fun will be different, so attempt to select an activity that will be popular with everyone. You don't want anyone to be upset or refuse to participate. This is especially true for physical or outdoor activities that may be difficult for some persons due to health, accessibility, or confidence. After you've decided on an appropriate event, you might want to know what's included in the day at the company's expense. Is there anyone who would struggle to afford the rest of the day? Can visitors bring family members? Will those family members have to pay their own way if that is the case? What about colleagues who are single or do not have children? 7. Provide additional vacation time. Time off may be a fantastic incentive, especially if your team has worked long and hard hours to accomplish a project. But does working late for no apparent purpose constitute as an accomplishment? Be wary of setting unrealistic expectations for the future. 8. Create a Hall of Fame. A popular and effective Employee of the Week notice board or notification can fade with time. If you feel obligated to choose someone over no one, whether they deserve it or not, you risk being accused of tokenism. And if you continue to recognize a star team member while overlooking another, you may begin to alienate individuals. 9. Hold an award ceremony. A glamorous evening of music, prizes, and speeches is a fun way to mix socializing, team development, and networking with formal recognition and celebration. You can hire a location and a professional event team if you have the funds. However, if you want to cut costs while increasing participation, have your team help manage and operate the event, including manufacturing the food and costumes. This will be enjoyable and gratifying in and of itself. This is by no means an exhaustive list. Create your own celebrations using your imagination and judgment, and observe what happens to productivity and job happiness when your employees feel rewarded and recognized for their efforts. Top tips. Celebrating success is a crucial component of developing and maintaining a successful, self-assured team, as well as raising your personal confidence and making your organization a great place to work. There are numerous ways to recognize accomplishment. Understanding your team members and what inspires them is critical. This allows you to celebrate appropriately, fairly, and with long-term consequence.